Hey, John.
Yo, what's up, man?
Nothing much, man. You?
I'm just struggling on the topic for my history project.
What does that to be about?
Anything, but I just want to find something that interests me.
Well, you like football.
That's true, and the Eagles did just win the Super Bowl.
You're good at math, and you like football. So why don't you talk about probability and how it's related to the Super Bowl?
That's a great idea. But how does probability relate to the Super Bowl?
Well, the probability that the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl changed throughout the year.
Everyone called us underdogs this year, too, but why was it so historic?
You see, to find an odds ratio, you need to express the probability as a fraction. For instance, the Eagles started off in February 2017 as 50 to 1 to win the Super Bowl.
What exactly does 50 to 1 mean?
50 to 1 means this. This formula shows that 1 divided by the sum of 50 plus 1, which were the odds, equals 2% chance of winning it all. This formula works for all problems dealing with probability. Specifically, this is how this one breaks down. The 50 drops down into the formula in the first spot, and the 1 drops down to the formula in the second spot, and then you divide that sum by 1.
But how did our odds change throughout the season?
On week 1, the odds were 40 to 1. On week 5, after the Eagles started 3-1, the odds shot to 22 to 1.
Why did it change?
You see, the chances for the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl increased because they played better than expected than projected at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that makes sense. There were like a lot of people that hopped on the bandwagon and started to believe.
Yeah, the Eagles even had got odds as good as 4 to 1 when they had only one loss after having 9 straight wins.
That's amazing. But did it ever get better?
Actually, it got worse. After week 15, it actually went down to 10 to 1. Meaning we had a 9% chance compared to a 20% chance only 5 weeks earlier.
But what changed to make that probability go down?
Well, the Eagles lost starting quarterback and potential MVP Carson Wentz.
Oh, that makes sense. So like one of their best players and leaders went down.
Thus adding to the story of the underdog and how the odds just kept on stacking against them. Even with a 13-3 record going to the playoffs, they were only given 14 to 1 odds.
Oh.
Throughout the year, the odds kept stacking against them with injuries, among other things. Okay. Yep. Okay, where's the last visual? What's up? Cool. Yeah. And then visual 4. Yep. Where is this written? One sec. Casper, do you have the actual thing? I think I might have. Actually, oh no, I got it. I got it. Exactly why the season and specific Super Bowl are so historic and amazing and apparently educational.
Ooh.
And learn about probability while still talking about the Super Bowl champions.
Peace, man.
Yep. All right. I think that's it.
Thanks, man. This is a really fun way just to learn about history. And let's dab each other up. Thanks, man. This is a fun way to learn about history.
And then I think there's one more shot.
So, against all odds, the underdog Eagles won the Super Bowl with little to no probability on their side.
Exactly. Now you understand how probability is found.
Yeah. 14 to 1 odds. So that means they only had a 7% chance to win it, even though they were one of the best teams throughout the year. 14 to 1 odds. So that means they only had a 7% chance to win it, even though they were one of the best teams throughout the year.
Even with a 13-3 record going to the playoffs, they were only given 14 to 1 odds.
What exactly does 50 to 1 mean?